Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, come on. Hit. Go, Reed, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Get it.
6. First down, Ravens.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Clock, 10. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Packers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go check, go check. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
To throw, Huntley.
They set up the screen for Henry. Trucks over him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Big Lion.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Tyler Huntley.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Bootlegging out here. Ritter rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready up! Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is complete to Hawkins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
That's taken on the 25.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Right there, right there.
Huntley to throw.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Henry out of the pistol. Broken tackle.
He's got it to the 43 here. 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the... touchback.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's to the... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
18, pioneer.
Here's Huntley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Blaster, sit. Ready?
Ritter from the gun.
And he comes back with one complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Huntley looks to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Huntley.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Go!
A final shot before break. Huntley flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed,
38 yards.
and the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
Yellow, lining. Ready.
On first down, Hawkins.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
They'll roll him out right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
And his kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Powers through it.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And the Raven with 1st down.
Off the option, here's Henry. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Huntley. That's taken in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Black shot. Ready?
Ritter now.
And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ritter to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Cut my team. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And his throw is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Huntley.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Drop 50. Drop 50. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Huntley on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Switch. Yellow. Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hurry, hurry! Blocking 18!
Second down throw from Huntley.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Huntley. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Huntley gets it out wide quickly.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, here's Huntley now.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
On second down, Ritter. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley going out wide, finds Chubb.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Huntley, a quick throw, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Huntley. This will go to Henry out wide.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Now Huntley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Edo blue. Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Mustang 19.
Here's Huntley. To Henry.
There's the stiff arm.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 42.
Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Fight, 97. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, Huntley. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Going with the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
19 takes. 19 takes.
Huntley to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime.